do that. Yeah.
Carl?
You can do this.
Yes, all right, we're rolling on
With
that.
Jennifer Davey, we're here to discuss her new artwork, Bound, which is on exhibit here at the gallery. She just happened to be in Denver today, so we stopped her. Introduce us.
Yeah. So words are essential to this body of work, and that evolved from a lot of times I've been handwriting in my painting and having that text. I know what it means, but then I'll cover it up and it'll kind of transform into a visual format. But I really love words, and just the process of using words, it was making me think about their meaning. And I ran across, was looking into some Jasper John's work, and of course he uses stencils. And I was in the studio one day, and I was just like, oh my god, I have to stencil. Like I run over to East Library, get the stencils, and Shadow was the first painting that I put a stencil on. And I was like, I think this is something, you know, but not so sure about it. And I kept doing it, and it really clarified for me what the painting was about, and that it was really strong in just focusing that painting and still being visual, but using the word as a way to call people's attention to the meaning.
So that's interesting. On your earlier work, when you were having it handwritten, did that then dictate how the paint could be laid down? So you would write it out, and then you would cover some of it up. Did that have an effect on what was covered and what wasn't covered? So then ultimately having an effect on the overall finished piece of the painting?
Yeah, for sure, because I was using the handwriting for kind of personal meaning or transformation, but I didn't want to have it as a personal journal, you know, out on, it just seemed too specific. So I really wanted that, like I wanted the purpose of the words to be there, but I wanted it visually to be hidden.
But something you wouldn't know until
That's right.
Yeah, that's
And just keep working back the layers. But then when I used the stencil, the work was so clear that it became really powerful, but still was open-ended. And people could think about the meaning of that one word without it being hidden. So I kind of like that.
So as far as painting, incorporating these Harlan stencils, is this first? Is this the first time you've ever incorporated that?
Yeah. In fact, like I said, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to go down that path, you know, especially considering I knew I was making work for the show, and I had 3 or 4 paintings that had the stenciling on them, and then we had the studio tour up in Fort Collins, and a lot of people came through, and a number of people who I respect artistically, and they were really moved by the words, and that I was like, okay, I'm onto something here, you know, so I just kind of kept going with it.
Carl halfway through and we're gonna keep finishing this.
C, I, and then, perfect.
So are we,
Very good.
Yeah, I'm actually.